A friend of mine came back from China recently, and the first thing that she said to me was, Cheryl, I almost did not get into the country. And it's not because of anything that I did wrong, but because of things that I just did not know. And honestly, that stopped me cold in my tracks because China is one of the most incredible destinations in the world right now. But it also has some of the most specific rules, visa requirements, and digital restrictions of any country that you will ever visit. Today on this channel, I'm going to break down everything, the visas, the apps, and the rules that you absolutely must know before you go to China in 2026. So stay with me because some of these will genuinely surprise you, maybe even shock you. If this is your first time here, welcome. True Travel Treasures is all about the rules, the rights, and the real talk that every traveler needs before they travel. Hit that subscribe button right now, please, so that you never get caught off guard at a departure gate or a border ever again. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with the big one, and that's your visa. China is not a show up and figure it out destination. No, you need to plan this before you even book your flight. Here's some exciting news though. China has been expanding its visa-free access for many nationalities as of 2025 going into 2026. Depending on where you're from, you may be qualified for a 72-hour, 144-hour, or even longer transit visa-free stay. However, and this is critical, this only applies in specific cities and under specific conditions. You can't just assume that it covers your entire trip. If you need a full tourist visa, then you would choose the L visa. You'll have to apply to the Chinese embassy or consulate in your home country. You'll need your passport, a completed application form, a passport photo, your itinerary, proof of accommodations, and your return ticket. Processing usually takes about 4 to 7 days, business days, that is. But you must apply early. Do not cut it close to the time that you're going to leave. Here's the golden rule. Always check the official Chinese embassy website for your country before anything else. Visa rules change all the time, and you want the most up-to-date information as up-to-date as possible. Do not rely solely on travel blogs or channels for your final visa decision. Always verify everything yourself. Okay, what I'm about to say now is what most channel creators don't mention, and it is one of the things that will make or break your trip. China operates on a completely different digital ecosystem than the rest of the world. Here's what that means for you. VPN. Set it up before you land. Google, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, these are all blocked in China. If you need these for communication or work, you need a VPN. The critical rule here is download and set up your VPN before you arrive in China. Once you're inside China, you won't be able to access the VPN's website to download it anymore. I'll say that again. Before you land, not at the hotel, before you land. Number 2 is Alipay, the most important app to have on your phone in China. This is almost entirely cashless and not credit card cashless. WeChat Pay and Alipay are cashless. The good news is that Alipay now has an international version for tourists. Download Alipay, link your international credit or debit card to the app, and you can pay for almost anything. Taxis, restaurants, shops, even street vendors. This is non-negotiable. Set it before your trip. Number 3 is WeChat for communication and more. WeChat is not just a messaging app in China. It's how people share contacts, split bills, and even navigate certain venues. Download it before you go and set up your account. Having a local contact add you on WeChat can also unlock extra functionality. Baidu Maps or Amap. Google Map works poorly or not at all in China. This means that you should download Baidu Map or Amap to travel in China. It has English language options and is accurate for navigating Chinese cities. DiDi, DiDi, your rideshare app. Uber does not operate in China. DiDi is the equivalent to Uber, and it works really well. Download the international version before your trip, and you'll be able to get around major cities with ease. I hope you're getting value from this video so far. I know I'm going fast. We all know that China is located in Asia, And so if you are a female traveling alone to this country, then you will love my ebook titled Solo and Smart, Travel Tips for Female Explorers in Asia. Between safety concerns in China, culture shock, and packing questions, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. I've been there, so I understand. Standing in the airport with my heart pounding, wondering if I'd made a huge mistake going to this country. So that's why I wrote this guide as a companion that you can use on your trip to get it right, whether traveling solo or with others. Grab it from the link in the description. You'll be glad that you did. Now, let's talk about the rules, because this is what True Travel Treasures is all about. The rules and the changes to travel. China has very specific rules for tourists, and knowing them in advance keeps your trip smooth and stress-free. First, you're going to register at your hotel. Here's why. In China, hotels are required by law to register foreign guests with the local police within 24 hours. So if you're staying in a hotel, they handle this for you. But if you're staying in an Airbnb or with a host, you or the host must register at the local police station. Skipping this can cause serious problems when you try to leave the country. There are also photography rules to follow. And let me explain. Be very careful about what you photograph. Military installations, government buildings, airports, and certain border areas are off limits for photography. When in doubt, do not take any pictures near these buildings. Always look for posted signs and follow local guidance. Now let's talk about currency and carrying cash. While Alipay will cover most of your daily spending, carry some Chinese yuan currency as a backup. Some smaller markets, rural areas, and other older establishments still prefer cash. ATMs that accept international cards can be harder to find. So withdraw what you need early before your trip. Respect the cultural rules. China has deep cultural norms around respect, particularly at temples, historical sites, and around elders. Dress modestly at sacred sites, speak quietly in temples, and always ask before taking pictures of local people. A little cultural awareness goes a long way. Next, you're going to know your SIM card options. Your home SIM card may work in China, but data speeds can be throttled and prices can be high. So consider purchasing a local SIM card at the airport upon arrival, or even better, get an eSIM before you leave home. Make sure it is one that's specifically designed for China, because it can be different. This ensures that you have data the moment that you land, which you will definitely need to activate all the apps on your phones. Now, here are a few rapid fire tips before I wrap up. Be sure to book trains in advance. China's high-speed rail is incredible, but popular routes sell out fast. Use trip.com to do so. Learn a few Mandarin phrases. Not everyone speaks English in China, just so you know. Learning even basic words like ZZ, which means thank you, goes a long way. Travel insurance is a must. Medical care in China can be excellent, but expensive for foreigners. So always travel insured. You'll find the link of our travel insurance company in the description below. Please check that out. Next, you're going to pack a portable charger. You'll be using your phone constantly for apps, maps, and payments. So keep it charged at all times. Screenshot everything. Your booking confirmations, your hotel addresses in Chinese characters, and key information. Do not rely on the internet access alone. China is genuinely one of the most rewarding places that you can travel to. The history, the food, the advanced technology, especially that, and the sheer scale of it. But it rewards the traveler who's more prepared. And now, you're prepared. So if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It genuinely helps this channel also to reach more travelers who need this information. And drop a comment below. Are you planning a trip to China in 2026? I'd love to know where exactly you're going. And remember to grab the ebook guide that I mentioned, Solo and Smart, Travel Tips for Female Explorers in Asia. You'll thank me later for it. And please subscribe to True Travel Treasures so that you never miss another video about the rules, tips, and real talk that keeps you traveling smarter. I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels, and thanks. A friend of